So the AI markets are moving so fast that most investors are struggling to keep up to know really which companies are growing the fastest. Now, some companies are still speculative. Some have infrastructure but haven't seen revenue. Some already have revenue and are already looking like great bets. Now, in between those is Big Bear AI. Big Bear AI is one of the top defense talked about companies, but they still struggle with some of the revenue side showing there. But they do have the infrastructure and they're looking pretty good to be following now. So let's jump into what it looks like here in the short term. You got some movements we were trading this morning over on IREX. Okay, this was the trade for today. And we're up about $765. That's a live trade we got going right now. Maybe it's fluctuating on the call. I would expect it to fluctuate a little bit. I mean, we were up 1,000, now we're up 750. So get a move? Let's see. Should be. We'll come back to it. So if you come over to Big Bear AI, you're going to see a lot of growth over inside of the last week. We got this move here when they were consolidating from left to right, where they jumped about 16 to 18% here, really starting to push up into this previous resistance around $4.20. Now, Big Bear AI, there's three things we've been following closely with this company. The first is going to be the defense markets. A lot of growth in the defense markets. You got change in administration. You've got the growth that's happening in the new defense contracts. And then, of course, as things start to really heat up into 2026 with the big, beautiful bill, and then you got the Golden Dome contracts, companies are looking to capitalize on the new defense spending. Now, what we see here with Big Bear is that they've been going from about $1 a share back in 2024, this is where we started covering them, to as high as $10 a share, and then continuing to surge back up. Now, since then, they've pulled back down and they're near a support level. They've dropped below the 200-day moving average, but they're starting to potentially recover and trying to break back out above this $4.20 resistance. Every time that they've broken out from these levels and it seemed like all hope is lost, there's some piece of news. It might be that they get a new Army contract for $160 million. That's what it was in 2024, where they really started to surge. It might be that they acquired this new AI company that is replacing a lot of companies like Claude, Anthropic, Gemini as the go-to for governments. So if you look at Big Bear AI, you look at their movement recently, you can find that ultimately they have grown because of their infrastructure. Where they're growing is with this true face technology. It's called a Veriscan. And Veriscan is what scans your face at the airports. I was just flying to a space conference in Denver. They scanned my face. I flew into Dallas airport when I was flying to Argentina to go visit my wife's family, and we flew back, and we got my face scanned by Big Bear AI. When we went through LAX recently, or even into Nashville, they also scanned my face there. They're at JFK and others, and they're getting millions of data points right now in major airports, and they haven't seen big revenue jumps yet. So what's interesting is they're working with Delta and they're working with these companies, but they continue to bleed out as their revenue continues to slightly decline. I mean, you can see they're down 19% on the annual revenue. While their net income is up a little bit, like they cleaned it up a tiny bit, you still see that revenue kind of depleted a little bit. So that's one story, but then there's also the story where they're continuing to build their balance sheet. So they're up to almost $1 billion in cash, and they're starting to reduce their total liabilities from at one point $332 million to now they're down to just $282 with still about $900 million. So the balance sheets are looking good, but the problem is with Big Bear is that they haven't been able to break out from a technical perspective. So again, we look at the market, big growing market, financials lagging a little bit on this stock. They're partnered with Palantir. They're partnered with the Department of Defense. They're even partnered with Redwire, which is in the space tech Golden Dome era. They're actually a $151 billion contract company. They're only at $1 billion or $2 billion in market cap. So they're partnered with some smaller players as well that are growing, but they haven't seen the revenue. And so then you get into the financials and say, okay, they're gearing up. They have cash. They're working like Clear. Have you gone through the airports? They have a Clear company where they scan your face too. They're working to get TSA contracts, and they're getting the potential TSA checkpoint here from the Department of Homeland Security, and you say, okay, there's contracts with the Department of Homeland Security that are out right now that haven't been accepted by Big Bear, worth $5.4 billion, but they haven't gotten any money yet. But guess what? Who are the contracts being put out from? U.S. Department of Homeland Security. What's the newest news that we have on Big Bear as of recently? That we see insider buying and selling from the actual people that work in the Department of Homeland Security. So that's right. If you go down to the news, you'll see that Lisa McLean bought over 16K worth of Big Bear AI. And this is actually McLean is literally working at the Homeland Security Office. So if you go read this article, you can actually get the summary here with AI. But if you just look at it, you can see congressional transactions that are taking place on Big Bear. So we actually have a widget here I'll drop in real quick so you can kind of see what this looks like from congressional trading over on Big Bear, where if we pull it up here, you can see there's been some congressional trading taking place. Let's see if we could find, is there a Big Bear AI should be somewhere here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it right at the moment, but I saw it a few moments ago where we were looking at Big Bear AI with some insider trading taking place. And so not only insider trading, but the Homeland Security Office having purchased shares. So what do they know that we don't know? That's the question. And really, it just don't really need to know what they are thinking. We can just see that they're actually buying and selling. And so if we can look and be able to identify the buys and the sells over here on Big Bear AI, then we're going to be able to tell that when those congressional trades take place, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why. And so as they gear up with more capital and they haven't seen revenue kick in, it's not just that fact that they have a lot of downward pressure and they could continue to sell down. And this Congress lady doesn't really know much. She's just buying randomly. It's possible, but it is also possible this is a bottom. We're starting to see a breakout, and some of the targets for Big Bear that you see from most companies are up into this, $5 to $7 range. And currently, if we were to get up into $7, be about a 70% increase on the stock. So that's why we're watching it. And if you're really interested in getting the most updates on Big Bear, one of the things that you have to realize around this stock is that it is going to take time. It's not showing signs of growth in the financials from a revenue perspective. That's why they continue to sell down. That's why they continue to sell off. But if you look at the growth potential and you see some of the opportunities for them to get back up into $7 or even up as high as $10 a share, then you got to understand what would drive them. One of the things would be a Homeland Security contract. So does the Congresswoman know something that we don't know? That there is a contract coming? Maybe. What do we know about the company? Well, we know that their current CEO, Kevin McAleenan, and once again, I'm speculative. In this moment, I'm speculative, but I'm also presenting you guys the facts here, and you can kind of put two and two together. McAleenan was the commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and also McAleenan was the acting secretary of U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Their CEO was acting secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. So you got U.S. Department of Homeland Security Congresswoman buying some shares over at Big Bear. You got the CEO previously working at the Homeland Security and the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And then you got them acquiring a new AI company called Ask Sage. And this new acquisition is going to mark the growth of AI in the government. You see, Ask Sage was a $250 million acquisition. They already have about 100,000 users across 16,000 government teams, and some of their contracts are pretty large. And so they're already doing 25 million a year. But imagine you start to see some growth in the contract side of things for Ask Sage. Because now that Big Bear AI owns the company, Ask Sage here, .ai, is a partner with some of the top organizations. You see that they have this like coding, it's almost like Cursor, which is a popular platform for coding. You could see that they allow for purchase requests. They do compliance. They do data analysis where you can get the AI to analyze things. They even allow you to do agentic, automation where you can deploy agents. Now, this is the number one problem that Elon Musk actually identified in the US government, is that he said the problem with the US government is that they need to start thinking like a software company. They need to have the technology, because when he went in there and he's looking, through DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, for those, little stints there for a couple months there, they said, this should be a tech, we need to treat this like a tech company. And it's a reality. They need the agents, they need the AI power deployed in the government for the US to really stay ahead from a technological perspective and just from an economic perspective. And if you look at some of the growth in that sector, it is pointing towards platforms like this, Ask Sage. So if you look at some of the people that they serve right now, you can see it says Department of War is one of their sectors they serve. Federal civilians is one of the other sectors they serve. And some of the use cases, you could see some of their growth here as well. Some of the newsroom, if you were to look at some of their recent deals that they have going on, and they're working with government implementation. 5 out of 6 military branches, are using their AI platform. Big Bear recently finalized an acquisition of their company. And then in that movement, if they're doing that type of growth and they're starting to be in the government, you're going to see more growth in this sector. So we're going to be following them really closely. Once again, you got that potential breakout, but not fully breaking out above that $4.20 range. If they do break out, the next target is going to be 18% up from here to about $5 a share. So we'll be watching here to see if they can break out against 420. If they cannot, the next level of support, I believe, is going to be probably right down around about 390, maybe 375. We can see what Prophecy says. It says $4 a share, and that's over the next month. Let's take a look at the next week. Yeah, $4 a share is pretty standard. Into the next 3 months, $4 a share is what they're watching currently, and that's according to Gemini. So you got a $4 support level. If it holds, that's pretty good. And then you got some upside potential if it breaks out above this EMA, and that's something to watch for. Now, if the opportunity presents itself, we may trade it the same way that we traded some of the stocks we were trading this morning, just like IREX or TSSI was up big time for our long-term positions. And if you ever want to watch, see how we trade data center stocks, quantum stocks, and all of the top space companies in the world, defense companies, we trade them every morning at Market Open. You can find that link in the second link below. We were just trading this morning. We're up about $720. It has moved 728 on the trade this morning. So I'd love to see you there at Market Open. You also get a free t-shirt if you want it. I'll send it over to you anywhere in the world when you join StockMate. So go have a look there in the second link below. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are on Big Bear AI, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.